Very cute.
Moving on, let's close it out today with. Oh man, I really wish I saw this, but I didn't.
Oh, you have
but Adrienne,
to.
you saw Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I did.
What do you think?
I loved Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm a fan. I grew up on
Please
the
don't
movies.
spoil too much, by the way.
I won't.
Please don't spoil
I
too
won't
much.
spoil
Okay.
too much. But
Thank you.
I just have to tick every box of the film. Jason Reitman directed. He has done so much. He's done like a perfect blend of comedy and some darker stuff as well. Like, he did Twins, like with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day.
Oh, I love that movie.
Whiplash, Jennifer's Body. He's probably most famous for like Juno and Up in the Air. So he's great. Like his pacing, his direction for the actors, and making everything feel succinct and consistent. He's so good at it. He nailed it. He really, really paid homage to the originals perfectly without making it leech off of like the same old jokes or like maybe everything that was the same. But he also didn't try to make it something brand new. He did it in a really, really just honest and subtle way. I feel like must be a big fan of the originals because you felt that too. When you watch it,
Well, his father directed the originals, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure you're correct because I know he, when you type him in, like Ghostbusters 3 comes
Ivan
up.
Reitman directed the originals, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you're right about that. So he's got a personal connection
he did.
to it. Yeah, and you feel it. I'm going to say the first half, it feels like there's 2 acts of the film. So for me, like the first act, it is paced a tad slower, but it builds a really important foundation in that you understand every character on a very deep emotional and personal level. So you care about them for the whole rest of the show, and you get to know all of their sense of humor. It's very much a comedy like the originals, even though there are darker elements for sure. Mckenna Grace, she's going to be like a huge force when she gets older. She was amazing. Finn Wolfhard is like the classic teenage brother who doesn't pay attention to anything until like shit's hitting the fan. And I don't want to spoil anything, but you do have like the originals.
Do they cameos?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not going to go in depth about that because I actually cried at the end of the film. They did something really beautiful.
I ask, however they are appearing in this film,
Yes.
Are they reprising the same characters?
Yes.
Is it a continuation? So this is basically Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah. It's definitely like they are themselves. Like it is the same universe, and you come to understand quite early on how these characters that we're focused on are connected to them. And
Right.
also, go for it.
Oh, I don't want to bring Ghostbusters 2016.
I was about to say, we're just going to slide past.
Yeah.
We're just going to slide past that one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like hating on that film the way others do. Like, yes, it's a bad movie, but I hate the way gender gets brought up because I feel like it's not bad because they're women. It's bad because it's a bad movie.
The script was not solid. Yeah.
It was a really weak script, and I feel like they were trying to take the franchise in a very different direction to the original.
Correct.
Which tons of franchises who are trying to reboot old franchises do that. But like my point is, the thing I thought was unforgivable about that movie was like they kill off Bill Murray in a way that it feels like a big middle finger to the fans. Like I haven't seen, I think I've only seen Ghostbusters 1. I didn't grow up with it like most people. I don't have the nostalgia others do, but like even me as a casual viewer of Ghostbusters, seeing it at cinemas, I was like, oh, that's not a wise move. Like, no one's gonna like this scene, dude. Like, how'd you not feel shitty filming this? Like,
I know. I know.
And so, like, I feel like the number one job that this movie has to do, even before being a good movie, is that it just needs to show respect to the previous source material. And the trailers look like it did that.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to hear.
It really
that.
did. And when I tell you, when shit does hit the fan, the pace is pretty much non-stop until that final couple of minutes where they... So Harold Rami is the only one of the original 4 who has passed away. So there...
Isn't it Harold Ramis?
Ramis? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know when it looks French and you just want to say it like it's French?
Yeah.
But yeah, he...
You've been watching too much Emily in Paris.
I have. But they really do... like, they're all there. And the way that they do it, it's like it's a send-off in the film, but also in real life. And it's like this... It's a love letter to Ghostbusters. Like, that's exactly what this movie is. And
Would you compare it to something like Daniel Craig with No Time to Die?
Yeah.
Like the sort of send-off in a way? Or no?
It's like that. Like, it feels like it's this cherry on top of the cake. Like, the cake didn't need the cherry, but you're happy that it's on there now. Like, it's...
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, so... And also, Paul Rudd, as usual, is hilarious in it. He's so sarcastic. It's incredible. And his chemistry with the kids on screen is just so much fun. I would watch it again, and I would say, like, this is one of those sequels that has just as much of a place as any of the other originals.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Yeah. So that's my take
awesome.
on Ghostbusters Afterlife. Definitely see it.
Wow. I can't wait to see it. Just the COVID scenario right now, it's a little bit hard to go to the movies. I can't believe I was able to see Adam's Family, honestly.
Yeah.